Dear brothers and sisters, it is with great joy that I address you at this moment of unity and faith. Today, we gather to seek healing for anxiety, depression, and sadness, which often afflict us. Life can present challenges that seem insurmountable, but remember that God is our refuge and strength. He invites us to cast all our anxieties upon Him, for He cares for us. When we face moments of pain and discouragement, it is essential to remember that our struggle is not in vain. The Word of God teaches us that He is the comforter in times of affliction. In Philippians 4:6-7, we find the promise that when we present our anxieties in prayer, the peace that surpasses all understanding will guard our hearts and minds. This peace is not an absence of problems, but a divine presence that sustains us amid life's storms. Many of you may be dealing with feelings of deep sadness. It is natural to feel this way, but we are not alone on this journey. The Lord offers us relief and hope. He encourages us to seek support and to open our hearts in prayer. In doing so, we find renewed strength and encouragement. Each one of us has a purpose, and even in the darkest hours, God is working in us. Anxiety can paralyze us and distance us from the abundant life that God desires for us. However, as we surrender our worries to Him, we begin to experience a new level of freedom. It is an invitation to trust, a step toward healing. Sadness does not have to be a permanent burden. We can find joy even in the small things in life. God calls us to look to tomorrow with hope, knowing that He is with us. Reflecting on the life of David, we see that he also faced great emotional difficulties. In the Psalms, he expresses his pains and longings, and at the same time his trust in God. This is a powerful reminder that it is valid to cry out to the Lord for help. Like David, we are invited to open our hearts and trust in God's good hand. Each of us has the ability to transform pain into hope. As we look to God's promises, we find light, even in the darkness. He calls us to live with courage, knowing that victory has already been won through Christ. Let us remain steadfast in faith, seeking daily the healing and renewal that come from above. May we, together, lift our voices in prayer, believing in God's transformative power. Beloved child, I come to you at this moment, touching your heart with the tenderness you deserve. I know your struggles, and I understand the weight that anxiety and sadness can bring to your life. Remember that you are not alone. I am by your side, ready to hear your pleas and fill your being with a peace that surpasses understanding. Every tear you shed is precious to me, and I desire for you to find comfort in my presence. Sometimes discouragement may feel like a heavy mantle, but I offer a safe haven. In Matthew 11:28, I invite all who are weary and burdened to come to me. My wish is for you to find rest for your soul. There is no problem too great for me to carry. Trust in me and share your concerns. The simple act of opening up to me can bring relief and renewal to your heart. When sadness becomes a constant visitor, remember that I am the God who restores. In the Psalms, I promise that I am near to the brokenhearted. Do not hesitate to seek me, even if you feel that you have no more strength. I am here to turn your mourning into joy and your pain into dancing. Each day is a new opportunity to experience the hope I offer. I am ready to make all things new in your life. Anxiety may try to dominate your mind, but there is a way to freedom. In 1 Peter 5-7, I urge you to cast your anxieties on me, for I care for you. As you surrender your worries, you will begin to see how life can feel light again. I want you to live with joy and confidence, knowing that I am in control of every situation. Allow me to be your safe harbor amid uncertainties. If you feel lost in the storm, know that your pain is not in vain. Each difficult moment is an opportunity for growth. In Romans 8:28, I promise that all things work together for the good of those who love me. Even when life seems meaningless, trust that I am working on your behalf. Believe that a new dawn is coming, and you will emerge stronger than before. Look to the life of Job, who faced great tribulations but never lost faith. He cried out to me in his dark nights and found restoration. Just like Job, you too can lift your voice in search of help. My response may not come in the way you expect, but I am always present, ready to renew your strength. The wait is not in vain, and healing is on the way. With every step you take toward me, know that I am shaping your character and strengthening your faith. In Isaiah 41:10, I assure you that you need not fear, for I am with you. Allow my presence to envelop you, bringing comfort and courage to face the challenges ahead. Each day seek connection with me, and gradually, you will feel the transformation within you. In this moment, I want you to take a deep breath and feel my love surrounding you. I see your battles and understand your pain. As you surrender to me, you will discover that healing lies in my unconditional love. Accept my invitation for a journey of restoration and hope. Together, we can turn your struggles into testimonies of faith and triumph, and I will always be here to guide you on this path. It is essential to set aside moments in your day to connect with God through prayer. The regular practice of prayer not only strengthens your personal relationship with Him, but also serves as a refuge in times of uncertainty. When you allow yourself to pause and dedicate this sacred time, you open your heart to a deep dialogue where you can share your joys, fears, and concerns. Prayer becomes a safe space where every word is heard and every feeling is embraced. You know, prayer doesn't have to be elaborate or filled with complicated words. Sometimes a simple conversation where you express your worries or gratitude is what matters most. When you speak with me, each thought becomes a link that strengthens your faith. It is in this act of surrender that your heart finds peace. You can talk about what weighs on your mind or thank me for the small blessings of everyday life. These moments of sincerity are crucial for cultivating a grateful and open spirit. As you share your concerns, elaborate on what is truly on your mind. Sometimes you may feel overwhelmed by worries that seem unbearable. In that moment, I invite you to open your heart and lay bare everything that troubles you. Do not be afraid to be vulnerable. It is in that fragility that you will find strength. By externalizing your concerns, you allow the light of hope to enter your being, bringing clarity and relief. Gratitude is another fundamental aspect of this practice. Acknowledge the small and large blessings that surround your life. Each dawn, each smile, each gesture of love is a reason to express gratitude. When you direct your attention to what is positive, your focus shifts, and with it, your perspective transforms. This change of angle allows you to see difficulties in a new light, realizing that even amid challenges, there is always something to rejoice in. Prayer should be a daily habit, just like eating or sleeping. Set aside a moment in your day, whether in the morning, afternoon, or evening, to connect with me. These precious minutes will help recharge your energy and renew your mind. By creating this space, you establish a commitment to yourself and your faith, allowing spirituality to permeate every aspect of your life. Over time, you will notice the difference it makes in your journey. In moments of silence, when you surrender to prayer, you may discover profound insights about yourself and your life. Feel free to explore your emotions, allowing the Holy Spirit to guide your thoughts. This practice generates spiritual growth that goes beyond what you can imagine. The simple act of opening up to me brings not only comfort but also a deeper understanding of who you are and your purpose. Moreover, do not forget that prayer is not just a moment of asking but also of listening. Set aside space for stillness and allow my voice to resonate in your heart. Sometimes the answers you seek do not come in the form of words but through feelings or perceptions that arise in your soul. Be attentive to these nuances, for they are signs of my presence in your life. As you dedicate yourself to this practice, know that every prayer is a step towards strengthening your faith. Each day you draw closer to me, and this connection becomes increasingly powerful. Trust that I am working in your life, shaping your character and preparing you for the blessings to come. As you surrender to me, you will find that life becomes lighter and filled with hope. Continue to seek this intimate and genuine relationship, and I will always be here, ready to listen and guide you on the journeys that lie ahead. Open your heart and allow yourself to experience this transformative journey of being in my presence. Faith is a powerful tool that allows us to see beyond immediate circumstances. It is like a light that illuminates the path, even in the darkest nights. When we trust in something greater, we are able to face challenges with courage and determination. Faith is not just a passive belief. It is an action that drives us to move forward, even when the horizon seems cloudy. In it, we find the strength necessary to persist, and this strength often manifests in unexpected ways, whether through opportunities that arise or the serenity that envelops us. Trusting in God is an invitation to total surrender. It is to recognize that, regardless of the storms we face, there is a greater purpose in every situation. This trust allows us to rest, knowing that we are not alone on our journey. When we surrender our fears and insecurities, we make room for divine peace to embrace us. Often, we seek concrete answers to our doubts, but true wisdom lies in understanding that behind every experience, there is a lesson that prepares us for what is to come. Happiness, a common yearning for all, can be found in the simplicity of everyday life. In every shared smile, in every act of kindness, there is a spark of joy that can ignite our hearts. By focusing on the small things, we cultivate a state of gratitude that connects us to a greater purpose. Happiness is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be lived. When we recognize the blessings around us, even in challenging situations, we find reasons to celebrate life. The path of faith often leads us to reflection. In moments of solitude, we are invited to look within, to explore our emotions, and to question our true aspirations. This introspection is essential for spiritual growth. When we allow ourselves to feel and understand our emotions, we become more receptive to divine guidance. It is in this space of acceptance that we can discover what our true calling is and how we can contribute to the greater good. The practice of prayer is an act of courage. When we turn to God, we affirm our vulnerability and, at the same time, our strength. This practice helps us align our thoughts and intentions, creating a conducive space for the manifestation of the divine. In every prayer, we have the opportunity to redefine our priorities and reaffirm our commitment to what truly matters. It is not just about asking, but about connecting and listening to what is being revealed within us. In moments of uncertainty, remember that life is a continuous process of learning and growth. Each challenge is an opportunity to develop resilience and wisdom. By trusting in God, you open yourself to the possibility that even in difficulties, there is a path that will lead to the fulfillment of your dreams. This trust is the foundation that sustains hope, allowing you to face challenges with the certainty that everything happens for a reason. Cultivating a spirit of hope is essential in difficult times. It is this hope that keeps us strong, even when circumstances seem unfavorable. It encourages us to believe that there is always a light at the end of the tunnel, and that with patience and faith, we will achieve our goals. By nurturing this hope, you become a beacon for others, inspiring those around you to also trust in a better future. As you navigate this journey, remember that every step taken in faith is a step toward the realization of a divine purpose. By allowing yourself to live this experience, you not only transform your own life but also touch the lives of others. Faith and hope are contagious, and by living them fully, you become an agent of change in a world that often lacks light and love. Stay open to the possibilities that arise in your path. Each day you are invited to explore new opportunities, to embrace new challenges, and to live with a heart full of expectation. This journey is rich in learning and experiences, and you are exactly where you need to be, guided by the loving hand of God. Today, as I open my eyes to a new day, I feel gratitude pulsing in my heart. The creation around me is a testimony to the love and beauty that permeate the universe. Every ray of sunshine that brightens the morning, every bird song that cheers the air, is a reminder of the infinite generosity that surrounds us. May I always recognize the magnificence of life and cherish the small wonders that surround it. May the simplicity of everyday life teach me to be grateful for every moment, for every breath, for every interaction that connects me to others and to the divine. In this moment I cry out for renewal. Renew in me the strength that often fades before the challenges I encounter. May I rise each dawn with the courage needed to face what lies ahead, even when the path seems arduous. With every step I ask that wisdom dwell within me, allowing me to discern what is essential and what should be left behind. May this wisdom inspire me to act with justice and compassion, guiding me in my choices and interactions. Reflecting on the purpose of my life, I seek to be an instrument of love and kindness. May my words and actions always be a reflection of the light I wish to see in the world. I hope that, in every gesture, I can touch the lives of those around me and spread seeds of hope and joy. May my heart be open to welcome those in need, and may I offer support and understanding. In a world that often seems divided, I wish to be an agent of unity, promoting peace through empathy and respect. Throughout this day, may I remember that each interaction is an opportunity to serve. May I see in the difficulties of others a chance to lend a hand and offer comfort. May my gaze be gentle and my presence a refuge. In moments of tension, may I find serenity in knowing that each of us is on a unique journey, and that compassion is the bridge that connects us. May I always act from love, even when challenged, and may this inspire those around me to do the same. At the same time, I recognize that I am human, and that mistakes are part of learning. May I have the humility to accept my errors and seek to make amends when necessary. May the courage to ask for forgiveness and the desire to forgive illuminate my path. Personal transformation begins when I allow myself to be vulnerable, when I open my heart to healing and reconciliation. Each experience is an opportunity for growth, and may I never lose sight of this potential in every situation. I am grateful, therefore, for this new day, for each chance to begin again. May I find joy in the small victories, and may I celebrate each step taken towards a greater purpose throughout the day. May the energy that flows within me be used to build and not to destroy, to unite and not to divide. May I be a reflection of divine love, manifesting this essence in all that I do. In this moment of prayer, I reaffirm my intention to live with courage, wisdom, and love. May each choice I make today resonate with the truth of who I am and with what I truly value. May the difficulties that may arise not divert me from my path, but strengthen me and prepare me for future challenges. May I never lose sight of the perspective that, even in storms, there is a light that guides me, a strength that supports me. Thus, I move forward, with the certainty that I am being guided by a greater purpose. May I always remember that life is a gift, and that each day is a new opportunity to grow, learn, and love. May I be a beacon of hope, not only in my own life but in the lives of those around me. May kindness flow through me, positively impacting the world around me. The beauty of divine creations reveals itself in simple and profound details, where each element has its place and meaning. As I walk through nature, I realize that even the clouds covering the sky have their importance, reminding me that life is made of contrasts. The difficulties that arise are like storms that, although challenging, bring the necessary renewal for growth. May I see in every adverse situation an opportunity to learn and strengthen myself, always keeping gratitude in my heart. On this day, I wish for my vision to expand, allowing me to see beyond appearances and perceive the essence of each being. Each person who crosses my path carries a story, a purpose. May I honor these journeys and cultivate a spirit of respect and empathy, understanding that we all face invisible battles. May my presence be a support, a comfort, and may I know how to listen attentively, offering not just words but also my time and compassion. The blessings I receive go beyond what is tangible. The connection with the divine manifests in the relationships I build, and in the moments of sharing I experience. May I always be attentive to opportunities to serve and give of myself, knowing that true wealth lies in the generosity of the heart. Gratitude is not merely a response to good things, but a state of being that allows me to vibrate in harmony with the universe. May I cultivate this attitude of thankfulness in every moment, even when life seems to present challenges. As I face the ups and downs of existence, may I remember that resilience is a strength that resides within me. Each obstacle is a chance to practice patience and persistence. May I view difficulties as teachers, imparting valuable lessons about life and about myself. Gratitude becomes the key that opens the doors to transformation, allowing me to see adversities as necessary steps in my journey. Amidst the busyness of daily life, it is essential to find moments of introspection. May I take time to reflect on the blessings that often go unnoticed. The quiet allows me clarity and connection with what truly matters. In this pause, may I express gratitude for every little joy, for every smile, for every act of kindness I receive and the opportunities I have to offer them as well. Life is a gift, and may I never forget to cherish it in its fullness. The practice of gratitude also extends to my relationship with the past. May I learn to let go of what no longer serves me, accepting my lived experiences as an integral part of my growth. Each chapter of my story contributes to the person I am today. May I embrace the lessons of the past and transform them into fuel for my future journey, always keeping my heart open to new experiences. In this moment, I invite the beauty of life to flow through me. May I be a source of love and hope, reflecting the divine qualities I wish to cultivate. May my inner light illuminate the path of others, and may I never underestimate the impact that a kind action can have on someone's life. In every decision, may I seek to act with integrity, remembering that true gratitude is manifested in actions that promote collective well-being. Finally, may my heart always be willing to recognize and celebrate the small daily victories. May I learn to see the extraordinary in the ordinary, and may each sunrise be a new opportunity to express my gratitude. The journey of life is filled with moments that deserve to be valued, and may I be an eternal learner, open to the wonders that God places in my path. Surrendering my anxieties and challenges to the Creator is an act of trust that allows me to breathe easier. By recognizing that I do not carry the weight of the world alone, I feel that each worry becomes lighter. May I detach from the anxieties surrounding me, remembering that divine wisdom guides my steps. May I trust that, in times of uncertainty, a greater plan is at work, even when I cannot fully understand it. In seeking wisdom for the decisions ahead, may I open myself to the guidance that comes from above. May my mind be clear and my heart receptive to insights that help me discern what is best not just for me, but also for those around me. With every choice I make, may I do so with a spirit of responsibility and love, knowing that each action impacts my life and the lives of others. The protection of my loved ones is a priority in my heart. May I invoke this protection, not only in times of crisis, but also in the small everyday interactions. May divine light surround them, providing safety and serenity in their journeys. May I be an instrument of love and support, ensuring they feel the presence of the divine in their lives, especially when facing challenges. When uncertainty arises, may I remember that faith is a beacon that illuminates the way. May I cultivate this faith, allowing it to strengthen me in moments of doubt. Difficulties may seem like insurmountable mountains, but may I be assured that every step taken in faith is a step toward overcoming. May I never forget that light can shine even in the darkest hours. In seeking wisdom, may I also remain attentive to the lessons life provides. Every mistake and success are opportunities for growth. May I reflect on my experiences, finding in them lessons that make me stronger and wiser. May I not fear making mistakes, but have the courage to learn and move forward, always seeking the truth that resides in situations. Interceding for those I love should be a constant act in my life. May I lift prayers for their needs, seeking not only protection but also the fulfillment of their dreams and peace in their hearts. May every word of encouragement I offer be an extension of this intercession, creating an environment of love and mutual support. May my presence in their lives be a reflection of the care God has for each of us. When life challenges me, may I find a space for reflection. May I withdraw from the turmoil and seek a moment of silence to connect with the divine. In those moments, may I receive clarity and peace, allowing solutions to reveal themselves serenely. May this practice become a habit, a way to keep my mind and spirit aligned with God's will. On this continuous path of surrender, may I not lose hope. May I cultivate an optimistic heart, believing that every situation can be transformed. May I know that even in adversity, there is always an opportunity for renewal and growth. May I be patient and perseverant, trusting that divine timing brings the answers I seek. May I remember that life is a precious gift, and that each day is a new chance to begin again. May I have the courage to live with purpose, always seeking what is just and true. May each interaction, each decision, and each prayer be expressions of the love I wish to share, both with those I love and with the world around me. Keeping prayer as a daily habit is a fundamental foundation for spiritual strengthening. This act of connecting with the divine provides a necessary pause in the hustle and bustle of daily life, allowing the mind to quiet and the heart to open. Regular prayer practice helps cultivate an attitude of gratitude, reminding us of the blessings we often take for granted. By dedicating time to this communion, we strengthen our relationship with the Creator, establishing a sacred space where we can express our deepest thoughts and desires. Prayer has the power to reconnect us with our essence and the spirituality that surrounds us. In this space, we can reflect on our actions and intentions, seeking to align our desires with divine will. This daily introspection not only brings us closer to God, but also helps us understand ourselves better. By allowing ourselves this connection, we find a deeper sense of purpose and clarity in our lives, guiding us toward choices that resonate with our true nature. Furthermore, the constant practice of prayer reinforces faith. When we turn to the divine for guidance or comfort, we are reminded that we are not alone in our struggles. This awareness brings invaluable comfort, especially in times of difficulty. Faith becomes a support, an anchor that keeps us steady even in life's storms. Through prayer, we find the courage needed to face challenges, knowing that a greater force is caring for us and guiding our steps. Spiritual communion also extends beyond ourselves. In prayer, we can intercede for those we love, asking for protection and blessings in their lives. This practice not only strengthens our bonds, but also creates a network of love and support that extends to all those around us. Collective prayer, when performed in family or community, amplifies this energy, uniting hearts in a common purpose. It serves as a reminder that we are part of something greater, where each of us plays a significant role in the lives of others. The pursuit of wisdom in prayer is a vital aspect that should not be underestimated. When we approach God with humility, we open our hearts to receive teachings that can illuminate our path. This willingness to learn and grow is essential in our spiritual development. When we allow divine wisdom into our lives, we find clarity in decisions that might otherwise seem confusing or challenging. Prayer becomes a channel through which we can access this wisdom, guiding us toward actions that reflect love and compassion. In moments of uncertainty, prayer transforms into a safe haven. Through it, we can express our doubts and fears, allowing divine peace to envelop us. This surrender of our worries to the Creator helps us shift our focus away from fear and anxiety promoting a state of tranquility that is essential for mental and spiritual health. By entrusting our concerns to God, we find a space for hope to flourish, even in the most difficult circumstances. The practice of reflection, which often accompanies prayer, is equally important. Taking time to contemplate our feelings and experiences allows us to process life's lessons. This deep analysis can reveal patterns and insights that might otherwise go unnoticed. By reflecting on our experiences, we have the opportunity to learn from our mistakes and celebrate our achievements, always seeking personal and spiritual growth. Moreover, prayer invites us to cultivate a spirit of gratitude. Each day, by recognizing the small and large blessings that surround us, we nurture a positive attitude that impacts our worldview. This gratitude transforms into a virtuous cycle where, by giving thanks, we attract more things to be grateful for. Thus, the practice of prayer intertwines with the appreciation of life, becoming a constant source of joy and contentment. Finally, prayer teaches us about the importance of patience and trust in divine timing. Often, the answers we seek do not come as quickly as we would like, but that does not mean they are not on their way. The practice of prayer helps us develop the resilience needed to wait, knowing that each moment brings with it an opportunity for growth and learning. This trust allows us to live more lightly, accepting that everything happens in its own time. The continuous search for divine presence is an invitation to personal reflection. By dedicating ourselves to moments of prayer, we open the doors to an intimate dialogue with God, allowing His light to illuminate our paths. This connection is not just a fleeting moment, but a relationship that requires attention and commitment. Each moment dedicated to prayer enriches our soul, transforming our days into a journey of discovery and spiritual growth. Encouraging the practice of daily prayer is essential to strengthen this bond. Just as we care for our personal relationships, we must nurture our relationship with the Creator. Regularity in prayer not only helps us maintain focus on our spirituality, but also empowers us to face challenges with a renewed perspective. This constant practice teaches us to value each small miracle of everyday life, bringing new meaning to the situations we experience. Sharing this spiritual experience with others is a powerful act. By sharing the importance of prayer in our lives, we inspire others to seek that connection. Through conversations and testimonies, we can create a network of support and encouragement, where each person becomes a beacon of light on another's journey. In this way, collective prayer becomes a movement of love and solidarity, promoting harmony among those around us. It is also essential to cultivate a prayer practice that extends beyond ourselves. By interceding for friends, family, and even those we do not know, we become agents of transformation. This altruistic attitude not only strengthens our bonds with others, but also enriches our own spiritual experience. Praying for those around us is a reminder that we live in community, where each person has a role to play. Furthermore, prayer should be seen as an opportunity for learning and growth. As we approach God with an open heart, we are challenged to reflect on our actions and intentions. This willingness to listen and learn can guide us in making decisions that promote love and compassion in our lives. The wisdom that emerges from this process is a gift that helps us navigate the complexities of life with greater clarity and certainty. In moments of uncertainty, prayer becomes a refuge. It is a safe space to express our doubts and insecurities, allowing divine peace to envelop us. This surrender of our fears to God invites us to trust in His plans, even when we cannot see the path ahead. Prayer reminds us that behind every challenge, there is an opportunity for growth and learning. The practice of reflection, which goes hand in hand with prayer, allows us to process our experiences and emotions. By setting aside time to contemplate what we feel and live, we can learn from the past and envision a more conscious future. This deep analysis is a means of personal and spiritual evolution, enriching our journey of self-discovery. Cultivating a spirit of gratitude is a natural consequence of prayer. Recognizing the blessings that surround us, whether big or small, transforms our perception of the world. This daily exercise of thankfulness fills us with joy and helps us see life with more optimism. Gratitude acts as a magnet, attracting more reasons to be grateful, feeding a virtuous cycle of positivity. Patience and trust in divine timing are profound lessons that prayer teaches us. The answers we seek may not come when we desire, but each moment of waiting is an opportunity to strengthen our faith and resilience. This understanding allows us to live lightly, accepting that everything happens according to a greater plan. Prayer then becomes a means of connecting with this sacred time, where each step is guided by the infinite wisdom of the Creator. As we reflect on the importance of prayer in our lives, we are reminded that each of us has the capacity to cultivate a deep connection with the divine. May we carry this reflection into our daily lives, seeking moments of silence and surrender, where we find not only answers but also peace and renewal. If you were touched by this message, don't forget to follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join us on this spiritual journey. Share your experiences and inspire others to find the light in their lives as well. Remember, prayer is a powerful practice that transforms not only ourselves but the world around us. Let's spread hope and love together, one day at a time. Until next time.